You know what the Bible, you know what God says? He said all Scripture is inspired. That word means God breathed. You know what that means? He was trying to give you and I the imagery of this, that every time. Now, have you ever been up close to somebody and you smell their breath? Good or bad?
Yeah.
The imagery is this. And we laugh and stop because we've all had them moments. But the inspired Word of God wrote to Paul as he wrote to Timothy, and what he was saying is this: as you flip through these pages, it's the very breath of God in your face, on your life. God is breathing upon your soul. In the deepest part of you, it is the breath of God. That when you turn the pages and you feel that wind, you hear that sound, you hear that, it is God speaking, it is God's breath on your life. Words mean a lot to God. And they're impactful and powerful. But you know what? When we read God's Word this morning, it is His breath in our lives. And I'm talking to a lot of people in my life, and some conversations changed my life. And I'm talking about just talking to random, I'm just talking about human beings. Certain conversations with my dad have changed the direction of my life.
Amen.
Talking with Dee has changed directions in my life. Certain conversations with certain people change my decisions. From what I was going to do to now what I'm going to do. To how I thought about something to now how I see something. Y'all with me? God says, let my word do the same thing in your life. Become friends with me. Talk with me. Let me challenge the way you think. Let me challenge your decisions. Let's consider them together. Let me breathe into your life and say, really, is that a good idea? Is that the direction you want to go? Is that where you need to be? God says, I'm not here to condemn you. Listen, you're free. I'm just talking about from here to eternity, what's the best way to get there for you? Together. God wants to breathe into your life. He wants to have that kind of conversation that, you know what, you get finished talking and walking with God, and you walk out and go, I gotta make a change. Just like every other conversation you've had with a human being, and you got done going, man, I gotta go home and have a hard talk with so-and-so. I gotta confess something. I gotta change something. Our prayer life should be like that. Our walk and talk with God should be very practical. So we read Hebrews 12, and it's huge, and it's scary, and it's big words, but it's real practical. It's really simple. I don't want anything this morning to weigh you down from experiencing God for who He truly is. He's not mean. He's not aggressive. He's not a jerk. He's not angry. The only people He's angry at are people who refuse to repent. If you put your faith and trust in Jesus, guess what? All His anger went out on the Son. He will never be angry at you or me. Because that was on Jesus. God was angry one time for all people on His Son. I don't have a Father who's angry at me. He desires me, pursues me, He loves me enough to where I want to repent. Where I have a conversation with Him, instead of walking out feeling condemned, I walked out ready to change. Convicted, not condemned. Condemnation's of the enemy. Conviction's of the Lord. The Bible says that if you want your life to change, in 2 Timothy 3, it says Jesus teaches us very simply how we get right with God. It says this, that every human being since the fall of man, there's no one been born that was ever born right with the Lord. We've all been separated. We've all, from the moment of our birth, not been right with God. You ever talk to that person, how are you with God? Oh man, we're tight. We've been close since birth. I always feel His presence with me, you know. Listen, the only way to get right with God is through Jesus Christ. John 14:6, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through me. Christianity is all exclusive. Anyone may come, but or inclusive. All may come, yet it's exclusive only through Jesus Christ. Anyone can come, but only one way, one door. The Bible will teach you how to get right with God. Jesus will teach you also, very simply, how you can be forgiven by God. I don't know about you, but that is one of the greatest moments in life. When you have done something horrendous and terrible and destructive and disgusting, and yet that person you've offended looks at you with all the love in their life and all the love of their heart, and they mean every word of it, and they say, I forgive you. It's powerful. It's very powerful when a person does it. Yet it's eternally life-changing when God does it. When you look at him and says, this is every way I've ever offended you, will you forgive me? He says, forgive it. Life-changing. Jesus says it's very simple through God's word that you can learn how to get right with God, that you can learn you can be forgiven. Jesus teaches us very simply that you know what? You and I, not only have we been made right with God, we're forgiven by God, but we've been delivered by God. Which means that we've been handed over from one to another. That before, sin and death had a right to our life. But through Jesus Christ, it no longer has a right. You know what it means? You know what that means? Sin no longer has a right on your life. Romans says you owe sin nothing. You owe it zero. You owe the flesh nothing, but you owe the Spirit everything.
That's right.
I surrender my life today to God's Spirit. I do not surrender it to the flesh. We owe God's Spirit everything. We owe this world nothing. You got to remember that we've been delivered. We've been handed over from death to life. And why are so many Christians living a life of death? Trust God. Enjoy your God. Die with a smile on your face and come to the acceptance that you will probably suffer. That changes everything. Accepting God's word. Accepting truth. Living it. See, we know it, but we got to accept it. Like the person who knows about Jesus yet never accepts Jesus. Knowing Jesus will not get you to heaven. Accepting that he's the only way, pursuing him will get you to heaven. Except that Jesus says, if I suffer, you better be sure you're going to suffer. If I die, be sure you're going to die. Guess what? There's no glory for you in this world. But I promise glory one day. Eternal, wonderful, amazing, life-changing glory. I don't know about you, but you know what's really cool about God is he's not greedy. He lets us have some really, really good things now, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, there's some days that are hard. There's some sucky days. There's some dark days. There's some days that I know coming ahead that are going to be very hard. But God is good. Because he's given me some very, very good things that I don't deserve. I don't. So I'm going to grab a hold of the good things. As you said, that I'm going to throw out my anchor and I'm going to wish for the day. Don't let fear. You know, I could be a freaking mess knowing I can let my mother's condition rule my life. And I know people that they do that. Oh, my mom's good. Yeah. Accept it. Let God wash over you and be your strength. And guess what? Lean into your loved ones. Lean into your friends. Lean into the people that God has put in your life for that situation to say, you know what? I told you I wouldn't leave you. And accept the fact that, you know what? That's the best for them, and it's the most best for God's glory. Frees you. Doesn't say the pain's going to be just gone, but it allows you to accept it. Instead of being angry at God, you can say, I can see your glory all over. And I love you all the more. Because you took care of her, so I know you're going to take care of me. You just got to quit living this backwards Christian life. Just get involved. Get all up in God's face. Get all up in it and say, man, let's go. Let's do this. Let's get real. Let's quit being fake and phony and buttoned up and come to God in this suit and this facade and this person who you're not. And God says, I just want to know you. Just you. Naked that came into this world, naked I'm going out. See, God doesn't see you with clothes and the jewelry and the tattoos and the piercing. He says, I see you naked. Just who you are. Bare. Exposed. God says, you know what? Finally, he says this. I'll close. He says this. Jesus says you've been redeemed. That means bought with a price. God says, you know what? I look down at creation and you're my favorite thing. So much that I thought it would be worth buying you back. Because it said, I owned you by creation. You disobeyed. Sin purchased you. Okay, y'all with me? Sin purchased your life. It owned you. And Jesus says, you know what? I want you back. I'll pay the price. The demand to have a relationship with mankind again, I'll pay the price, which is death, so that they can have life and we can have a relationship. Jesus says that's redemption. He paid the price. What did you do for your salvation? Squat. What did Jesus do? Everything. He came for you. He prepared. He convicted you. He saved you. He called you. He equipped you with faith. You know what? All you did, you can say, I accepted Jesus in my heart. I believed. You can put any kind of work words you want into it, but the reality is this: you did nothing but surrender and all pursuing God. All you did was throw up your hands and say, man, leave me out. Quit. You have me. That's not you doing anything. That's just surrender. You just wave the white flag and say, God, yeah. See, guys, some of you this morning, as we close, an invitation is that some of you, or maybe one of you need to surrender that white flag of salvation this morning. But what my whole heart believes for this group here is for some of us, we need to wave that white flag of sin or anxiety or bitterness or unforgiveness or whatever sin maybe be weighing us down. We need to wave that before the Lord and say, I surrender this. I surrender my codependency. I surrender this. I surrender X to the Lord this morning. And if you do that this morning, that starts something brand new with you and the Lord. Guess what? Yesterday's forgotten. Today's brand new. And tomorrow, anything can happen. That's right. That's how Christians are meant to live. Not with this boo-hoo, defeated, I'm afraid of life mentality. But you know what? You're supposed to live with this very humbly. Come on. Like David before Goliath. Who is this uncircumcised jerk? Because you know what? He comes at me with blah, 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 but I come at him with the name of the Lord. If we woke up with that mentality on Monday mornings, guess what? If God is for us, who can be against us? It's interesting that David knew that Bible verse in Romans all the way back in 1 Samuel. My God is for me. Who can be against me? Start identifying the world for what it is. Say, you know what? I'm walking this life with a big God. I'm not afraid of nothing. Except for not trusting Him. That should be the only thing you fear. It's not fearing the Lord. Fear the Lord. Be in awe of Him. Surrender to Him this morning. Maybe you don't got any humongous sin. You're not, whew. Maybe it's just, you know what, Lord? I need to surrender my passion. I need to surrender some more time. I need to surrender some more of my thoughts. I need to surrender some more reading. I need to surrender some simple things that I can put back into my life that would show I'm in pursuit of you. Whatever it is this morning, however the Holy Spirit's convicting, but don't let the enemy condemn. Celebrate the victories. Repent of the sin and move on. Move on. It's nailed to the cross. It's crucified. It's buried. Live a new life. Heavenly Father, as we close this morning, Holy Spirit, I ask that if there's anybody here that needs to surrender the flag of salvation, that needs to say, you know what, I need to surrender all. I need to surrender eternity. I need to surrender my life. I need to surrender my mind. I need to surrender my sin. I need Jesus for salvation. Holy Spirit, I ask right now that with heads bowed and eyes closed, if there's anybody here that would be bold enough and willing and desperate enough and truthful enough this morning to say, you know what, I need Jesus to save me. If there's anybody here this morning that needs to start there, I'm going to ask right now, would you just raise your hand and say, you know what, that's me. No one's looking. No one's going to say anything. If that's you, raise your hand. Then Heavenly Father, I ask that as we go home this afternoon, that maybe as husbands, we will pursue our wives and say, hey, on your worst day, what's your worst thought? Or what's been your best day and your best thought? Father, as we go about this week, that we will pursue you in a real way, that we'll surrender some things in our lives that have been weighing us down. Heavenly Father, I pray that you'll start a work amongst your people and start with me. So I want to live a life that's full of joy, where there may be tears, but there's a lot of smiles and hugs and celebrations, and that I can, whatever day is my last day, I can say the good outweighed the bad of my days. That my God was good. That God, you're gracious, and let me live in your grace. I pray that anybody here that may be struggling with anxiety, fear, doubt, bitterness, unforgiveness, anxiety, mistrust, brokenness, that right now they'll surrender. Father, I pray in Jesus' name, I pray against the condemning enemy that has condemned Christians too long for sins they've been long forgiven of. That they will no longer live in the condemnation of the past, but they will live in the freedom of today. That Jesus, you have come and you have come to set us free. Father, I just pray over those that are broken this morning, over the health of those, and people that are facing surgeries and sickness and all the things that are going on, that you will free some things this morning. That you'll produce some good conversations this week. That you'll open up doors and we can share our testimony and the life-giving fact that Jesus saves. Jesus, we love you this morning. We need more of you. We pray and ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Guys, we got, remember tonight, 5 o'clock, my mom and dad's house, okay? We'll try to keep it about an hour, but I want to do a little church for her. So if you're talking to anybody or anybody that's planning on coming to